as we are live to a highly anticipated episode of SmackDown in Baltimore, Maryland. Welcome everyone, as we're off the heels of WWE No Mercy. And now, we have a lot of action for you, where tonight, in our main event, we'll end the night with a 20-minute Iron Woman match for the WWE Women's Championship, as Charlotte Flair, who's on the quest of becoming Women's Champion once again, looking to challenge the EST, Bianca Belair, who will survive the Iron Woman match in our main event tonight. Also, Penta, they're going to get revenge on Joe Gacy out of the Wyatt Six after what happened at No Mercy when Gacy got involved in Penta versus Uncle Howdy matchup at No Mercy, Madison Square Garden. Tag team titles are on the line as the Judgment Day, Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough will challenge the War Raiders for the Tag Gold in a Tornado Tag match after the Judgment Day got the win in the six-man tag last week. And we'll kick the night off with the Undisputed title on the line. John Cena defends against CM Punk.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
3 championships are on the line here tonight. As here comes a man that was old, a rematch for the Undisputed title. The best in the world, it's CM Punk. As it's time, as the crowd in Baltimore welcomes the best in the world into his title rematch here live on SmackDown, as CM Punk makes his way down the aisle, coming off of a big win at No Mercy in the Extreme Rules matchup against Jacob Fatu. Extreme Rules, no holds barred, no disqualification, anything goes either way. CM Punk was able to come out the victor against Fatu, which in my mind gave CM Punk the motivation he needed when he showed up on main event earlier this week. When John Cena showed up, debuting the new look for the Undisputed title, CM Punk interrupted, saying, "How about fight me in Baltimore? I'm ready for the Undisputed title to come home." And John Cena questioned his health, but he was ready. He accepted the challenge of CM Punk. And now the champ is here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed WWE main event, John Cena has brought back the Spinner Championship design, but instead with a modern look with the current logo. It was an interesting scene at main event this week in Hammerstein Ballroom where John Cena walked out with the gold. Reminded me of that one match of RVD and Cena at One Night Stand in 2006. But tonight, in 2026, John Cena defends the Undisputed title to start off SmackDown as we're coming to a close of Season 11, going in to Season 12. WWE title on the line to start SmackDown. Take it to Alicia Taylor for the announcements.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE of all time, John Cena!
Referee Charles Robinson will be our official for this opening matchup here tonight on Championship SmackDown 2K25 edition, where the undisputed title up for grabs to start the show. CM Punk challenging John Cena for the WWE Championship. Here we go. Right out the gate. Oh! Right out the gate with that DDT from Cena. After that colorful tie-up moments ago. Went for a shoulder. Oh! He tried to drop his forearm onto the face of Punk, but Punk able to avoid. Caught him with the double axe handle. Got him in the corner. High knee. Oh no, caught. Cena caught him. Oh! Powerbomb early. Caught him out of the corner with a powerbomb in the early going of the match. Hook to the leg. Got an early 2 count for John Cena. But now Punk, they're going to turn it around. Big chance for Punk to become WWE Champion for the 5th time in his career. Oh! Punk. He got caught, but no. Cena able to avoid. As CM Punk and Cena on the outside. Cena went up for a breather. Punk able to meet him. Punk with a kick. Roundhouse kick. Able to knock Cena down. Wow. Able to take the champion down and out almost. Sent him back in the ring. Cena now using the ropes to get up to his feet for leverage. But Punk, snap suplex. Both men coming off big wins at No Mercy this past weekend as we head towards WWE Survivor Series. Oh! One of these men will be champion and will be defending the title at that premium live event, but we're gonna find out who at this moment in time is Cena. After knocking Punk down, trying to go for the legs, but Punk able to kick back. Able to avoid the palm strike from Punk. Cena got him, spikes him lower back into the corner. Spikes the lower back into the turnbuckle, tossed him as well, lateral press, but a late 1 count for Punk, able to kick. Oh, lariat! Cena knocked him down, but Punk got outside quickly. Now both men on the outside once again. Oh! Knocking Punk down, did Cena. Punk caught him with a kick, but I think Cena busted open Punk, and he did! Oh my God! Cena face first off the post. Look at that. Oh, the LED post. Looks a bit damaged, I would say. As Punk, speaking of damage, got first to the announce table, and now Cena with the Emerald Flosion planting Punk onto the outside. John Cena is doing what he has to do to wear down Punk, as Cena's back and only by the count of 7, but he breaks the count. It kind of shows the type of champion John Cena is, that he's always been throughout his entire WWE career, as Cena got Punk with a gut-wrench suplex. Alicia Taylor and the ringside doctor able to get out of dodge, but Punk in dire strengths here. Single knee camel clutch by Cena, but Punk able to escape out of the hold. After all the damage by Cena, Punk able to escape, but again the champion not letting the challenger breathe. Able to avoid, but not both men. We're hearing the count, getting back in the ring by the count of 7. And now we're back to square one. Punk lacerating the side of his face. Cena able to hang on to the ropes. He saw Punk try to catch him there, but Punk able to get the elbows in the abdomen of Cena. And Cena returns the favor. Got him in the corner now, but Punk able to reverse. But Cena counters. Cena thinking, hey, but Punk got him up. Oh, but Cena avoid the go to sleep attempt. Cena avoided the go to sleep, but Punk still has Cena right where we want him. The elbow, then the kick to the spine. Now Punk series of strikes. The kicks, not only to the legs, but then to the abdomen once again. The challenger is rallying. The champion is reeling. As Punk trying to go for a knee, and Cena caught him with a lariat. A different John Cena, but a different Punk for tonight's championship bout. A WrestleMania rematch. Punk looking to repeat history. Go to sleep. Just like 2K22! Let's say the kick that into that time! Punk retained the world title that night at WrestleMania when they started the night with the World Championship on the line. Tonight, opening SmackDown with the WWE Championship on the line here in Season 11. As CM Punk sends the champion in the corner. John Cena's in trouble, but again Cena avoids the knee and caught him with the lariat. Oh my God. And Punk, we're unrelenting, not looking to stay down. As CM Punk plummeting Cena. Every time Punk wants to direct Cena, Cena able to avoid. But wait a minute. Oh my God, a vicious powerbomb colliding into the turnbuckles. Cena might retain. Oh no, barely. I could barely get that out. And Punk was able to kick out before even a toe. The crowd is on their feet here in Baltimore. All to see these two legends battle for the undisputed title, the richest prize in the game. Punk trying to go for a move, but Cena avoided, caught him with a monkey flip. Uh-oh. Cena thinking, off the ropes, you can't see me fight. Knuckle shuffle lands. But now what's Cena thinking? Dragging Punk away from the ropes. And Cena, we've seen him try to go for the AA. Oh, wait a minute. STF! The STF locked in! And Punk had no choice but to submit. Busted open and all. Cena retains.
And still the WWE Champion. The greatest of all time. John Cena,
like a shark in blood-infested waters, saw an opening, took advantage with the STF. Cena retains the WWE title. Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, Penta will be in action. The new Intercontinental Champion in the men's division will be in action tonight, going one-on-one against the men who interfere in that matchup at No Mercy against Uncle Howdy and Joe Gacy. Penta looking at revenge against White Six's Joe Gacy next on SmackDown. Our next premium live event in WWE 2K25's Universe Mode is Survivor Series, live in Jacksonville, Florida, the home of the Jags, as Survivor Series will take place in the Everbank Stadium, featuring both Raw and SmackDown brands under one stadium. As we're back live on SmackDown, as Joe Gacy makes his way in the ring, representing the White Six, as Gacy, who interfered in the Intercontinental title match between Penta and Uncle Howdy, on the behalf of Howdy, tried to strike Penta with a chair, but Penta was able to block. Now the new Intercontinental Champion is out for revenge. As here comes Penta. Zero fear in the new Men's Intercontinental Champion. as Penta was able to come away with the title from No Mercy against Howdy. A big win for that man right there.
From Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, the Men's Intercontinental Champion, Penta!
After winning the championship, Penta now looking to focus on becoming a great Intercontinental Champion. We've seen him in action over the past few months. Now, able to earn himself a title. Able to earn himself his first championship in the Intercontinental title. As the crowd is favoring Penta here in Baltimore. Gacy, Penta, Bill's wrong and robbed the gate. Gacy, running boot, able to take Penta down. And now the aggressor in Gacy with those forearms, doing a number on the Penta, following with the leg drop. I'm sure Gacy not happy that Uncle Howdy lost the Intercontinental Championship to Penta. They're going to take his frustrations out on Penta himself, as I'm sure Uncle Howdy they're going to want to get a rematch for the championship. As Gacy fired up here tonight. Ooh, back elbow and a drop kick by Penta. And it's Penta with a leg drop to the back of the neck, to the back of the head of Joe Gacy. And now, stomp to the face. Overhead chop, but Gacy with a kick, springboard, cross body and connect. Connected with the crossbody springboard, but not enough to put him away with the 1 count. Again, just face-washing Penta with his forearms. Does Gacy. Penta to avoid, but Gacy caught him with a DDT. As the Intercontinental Champion not looking too good momentarily. As Gacy in control at this very moment. Driving the knee to the side of the skull. Penta went out of the ring for a breather, got back in, got him in a kick to the midsection, got blocked there. Now Gacy, big overhand right, clobbering Penta's spine, and now got him here. Hangman's neckbreaker. And now Gacy got the Intercontinental Champion reeling as he's up top looking to fly. Double axe handle. Dropping the hammer onto the skull of Penta. The men's Intercontinental Champion is in trouble. But then again, the resiliency in Penta, as you saw it, started to stir. Forearm. Sends Gacy in the corner. Caught him with a Gamengiri. Got him with the Gamengiri, but Gacy able to kick out of the corner with a pump kick. And now Gacy got him in the submission hold. But Penta escaped out of the hold. Able to free his arm and land shots to escape out of that submission from Gacy. Back and forth action here on this championship edition of SmackDown in Baltimore, Maryland. As Penta able to block the elbow. That elbow attempt from Gacy. Penta sends him off the ropes. Ducks it. Leapfrog from Penta. Caught him. Sling blade. Vintage Penta with the sling blade. Again, this matchup non-title. The Intercontinental title is not on the line, but Penta looking to make a statement as Intercontinental Champion. At the expense of Joe Gacy. Caught him with that lung blower. Got him downstairs. Oh my God! Power bomb backbreaker. Hook on a leg, lateral press, and still not enough. Not even for a 2 count. As the Intercontinental Champion meets Gacy on the outside. As Penta again. Sling blade onto the floor. With Penta back in the ring. And Penta soars! Tope Con Hero onto Gacy. Awkward landing, but effective nonetheless. And now Penta got... Oh no, got the arm. Penta sacrifice to the arm of Gacy. As Penta sends Gacy back in the ring. Bad arm for Gacy. Penta, oh, good caught. Lariat by Gacy there. Despite the bad arm and another clothesline. Oh, caught him with an elbow to the spine. Joe Gacy on the roll. And now it's Gacy thinking Boston Crab onto Penta. But it's Penta able to trip Gacy out of the hold. Gacy tries to attempt again, but Penta kicks back. What a match. Penta got him. Penta driver. Got Gacy down and out. No, 2 count. Somehow the spirit of Gacy fights on. Penta took the glove off. Kick to the midsection. Oh no, Lucky did have no mercy. Oh my God. Fear factor. Penta wins. As Penta, oh wait! Right as Penta gets the win, talking trash to Gacy. Howdy and Eric Rowan assaulting the new Intercontinental Champion. The Wyatt Six standing tall for Penta. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the action does not stop. Title match up next. Judgment Day against the War Raiders. As we're back live on SmackDown in Baltimore, Maryland. As tonight, we've seen the Undisputed Champion retain. We've seen Penta come out with the win. Who will come out with the win in this Tornado Tag Team title match here on SmackDown as the Judgment Day appears?
This is a Tornado Tag Team match and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 380 pounds. Dominic Mysterio and J.D. McDonough, the Judgment Day.
The Judgment Day are former WWE Tag Team Champions through Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Now we got Dirty Dom and J.D. McDonough, both looking to become Tag Team Champions for the first time in their careers here in Universe Mode tonight. They won that six-man Tornado Tag match on the last episode of SmackDown in Orlando, Florida, and they earned this shot here tonight after Uncle Howdy scored the victory over Eric Rowan. As tonight, it's time to go to war. Ivar to your left, Eric to your right. The WWE Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders.
And introducing the champions at a combined weight of 552 pounds. The WWE Tag Team Champions, Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders.
The War Raiders, ladies and gentlemen, are the most fierce tag team in this Universe Mode's history. They won Tag Team Gold their first night, on their first night, ladies and gentlemen. TLC 2K18. And they've dominated ever since. Once again, Tag Team Champions, titles are on the line against the Judgment Day. The question is, who's walking out with the gold? Take it to the referee as Jessica Carr will hold up the championship up high. letting it be known that the belts are up for grabs tonight. Judgment Day, War Raiders, Men's Tag Team Gold. Here we go. Tornado Tag means all 4 men can be in the ring. No disqualifications, no countouts. Only way to win is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. Dominic Mysterio, neckbreaker on the Ivar. And Eric, you see Eric working over JD there. Those vicious kicks and then that power bomb. Then that pump handle exploder by Ivar. Eric after Dom and now Ivar after JD on the outside. And look at Dom, oh, raking the eyes. And Dominic Mysterio crucifix. Just like a card position, but Eric able to kick out before even a 1 count. As, oh, right to the announce table goes JD McDonough as Dominic Mysterio with that springboard moonsault on the Eric moments ago. Ivar able to avoid the pulse moments ago. Dom able to take out Eric to the outside. A chaotic scene here in this tag team bout as JD McDonough with a neck breaker. And now Dom taking care of Eric, sending him cross ringside. And so does McDonough with Ivar. McDonough back in the ring. We're gonna go back to square one. But now Eric, they're gonna get back in the ring as well. I'm sure Dom are gonna follow, but Dom are gonna get a weapon. Kendo stick! Kendo stick all over Eric outside the ring. Ivar in the ring. Trying to go after McDonough. But Dom trying to intervene. Ivar counters. Ivar holding his own against the Judgment Day here in this tag team title matchup. But no, JD able to counter with a top block. Big kick springboard, no avail. Dom trying to prevent Eric from getting a weapon. DDT in the ring. JD the cover. Eric trying to get in there. But Ivar able to kick out before even a 1 count. Jawbreaker there by Ivar. Dom after taking out Eric. Trying to go after Ivar. McDonough after Eric. Got him here. Oh my God! Almost a version of a death row. But Ivar able to intervene with the pinfall. Oh my God! Oh! Ivar again, single-handedly taking out the Judgment Day. Took out McDonough with that suplex knee, and then Dominic Mysterio got caught with that spinning heel kick, but Dom working on the arm. Dom got Ivar in the corner. Eric working on McDonough on the outside. Dirty Dom swinging neckbreaker. Oh, Eric trying to go for a running knee, but Dom up top, frog splash. He went over Eric for the frog splash. The ignorance of Dominic Mysterio. Oh my goodness. Dom with that wicked shot to the face of Eric. The Judgment Day holding their own against the fierce tag team in the Warriors. Ivar in the ring. Down for a pin. Got JD. Oh, but JD turns it. McDonough turns it. And right there. Eric able to make the save just in the nick of time. But Dom takes him out with a Hurricane Rana. Goes for a cover. Ivar doesn't realize it. Now he does. Dom even trying to cheat with the foot on the ropes to begin it. Then again, can't really say cheat when it's still disqualifications. But Ivar, oh my God! Flooding Mysterio down to retain the tag team. No, Sorrento. Eric with a kendo stick on the skull of McDonough. Well, crack that big head a bit. Good grief. Dominic Mysterio able to block Ivar. You see Eric wanted to back up Ivar, but he thought, let me work on McDonough, but McDonough able to get back up to his feet. Sent Eric back in the ring. Where's Dom going? That's too far, Dom. I don't know if you can reach. And oh, he was aiming for Eric instead. And got Ivar with the neck breaker. Eric is taken care of by McDonough. Dom in the ring. Frog splash. Dom's gonna do it. The Judgment Day's gonna win the gold. No, Soda Pit 2, and Eric able to make the save. Oh my God! Oh my God! Poison Rana! Reverse Hurricane Rana by McDonough. The spinning heel kick by Ivar. The Dom DDT on Ivar. Oh my goodness! We're back to square one. McDonough able to catch Eric. He plants him. What's he thinking? What the? Look at this submission. Look at the submission hold! The Judgment Day are the tag team champions!
Here are your winners, Dominic Mysterio and J.D. McDonough, the Judgment Day!
The Judgment Day have obtained the tag team titles for the second time! This time it's Dirty Dom and McDonough! What a match! Good grief! Strong words from Jacob Fatu is right now, ladies and gentlemen, to switch gears to the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Jade Cargill, in the ring. Looking to address the WWE Universe. What's Jade talking about here? What? Jade Cargill apparently has relinquished the Intercontinental Championship. She wants a title shot at Survivor Series against the winner of the main event tonight of the Iron Woman match. Jade Cargill has given up the IC title for a shot at Survivor Series. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. On the next episode of SmackDown in Charlotte, North Carolina, a triple threat #1 contenders match with a winner will face John Cena at Survivor Series, will be crowned as Reigns, Fatu, and Orton will clash. Also, after the announcement of Jade Cargill relinquishing the Intercontinental Championship, there will be an 8-woman tournament starting after Survivor Series, and the winner will be crowned at Royal Rumble. Coming up, it's our main event. 20-minute Iron Woman match for the WWE Women's Championship on Championship SmackDown. Bianca Belair defends against Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is an Iron Woman match and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Main event time on SmackDown. As here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As here comes the challenger. As all hail the Queen. Charlotte Flair makes her way down the aisle. The last time Charlotte Flair was women's champion, I believe, was all the way back in 2K22 when she was the women's world champion before losing to Asuka. It's been years. And now the Queen, after attacking Bianca Belair on the previous episode of SmackDown in Orlando, Florida, after Bianca had her matchup, Charlotte Flair attacked her, bashed her head with the championship, and then called her out, called her bluff, saying, "Face me. If you want revenge, fight me in a 20-minute Iron Woman match with the gold on the line." And as you can see, referee Charles Robinson will be the official of this match, holding the ropes for the challenger for this title bout here tonight. We started off hot with Cena and Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now we end the night with a 20-minute Iron Woman match for the WWE Women's Championship. The Queen looks ready. Charlotte Flair is prepared mentally, physically, or at least I hope so, for this 20-minute bout. As here comes the EST! As Charlotte Flair will meet that woman right there, a dominant WWE Women's Champion, won the title before the season even began, then never lost the championship since, has defended the championship against almost any, if not all, comers here on SmackDown. Saw her have a match with Sol Ruka on SmackDown last week. Bianca Belair's title reign began when she defeated Rhea Ripley on the SmackDown Before Elimination Chamber 2K24. Won the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match at WrestleMania. Defeated Rhea Ripley at Bad Blood, and so on and so forth. Which leads us to tonight, tickets to Alicia Taylor.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair. And her opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, the WWE Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event time here on SmackDown for the WWE Women's Championship 20-minute Iron Woman match. Pinfall, submissions, disqualification will come into an effect for a fall in this Iron Woman bout. Here we go! And right up the gate, drop kick to start off this match by Belair. As you see the scoreboard at the bottom left of your screen is Belair. Oh! Able to send Flair off the top rope. Ever since those comments from Bianca before SummerSlam, claiming that Flair is not even on her level, that she's superior to Charlotte. Charlotte Flair looking to make Bianca eat those words here tonight. Got her off the ropes. Caught her with a fall-away slam. The strength of Flair coming into play. No! Big boot by Charlotte, and Bianca with a spear to follow. A hot start, only a minute gone by. Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair have met on a grand stage. 2K24 Season 10 of WrestleMania, where Charlotte Flair, sadly, came at the feet of the EST. And then history was repeated at SummerSlam this season for the championship. As Belair, sending Flair into the barricade. After Charlotte trying to knock her down while on the apron, Bianca was able to turn that around. But now Charlotte got her schoolgirl into, oh my God, what arm power bomb, planted her onto the outside. Wait a minute, Belair able to catch Charlotte, hanging her out to dry, goes for a cover, hook of the leg, will it? No. And now Charlotte is in trouble as referee Charles Robinson in position in case for a submission to count for a fall, but Belair released the hold. They're going to go for another plan. Charlotte able to roll up the way, kick to the gut, got Bianca downstairs, up she goes. Powerbomb position, launches Bianca, face first. Charlotte goes for the cover, trying to get the first fall. Not even close, a 1 count. Pinfall submissions will be in effect. Disqualifications also, but there will be no countouts. As, shooting star by Bianca, but Charlotte had her scouted. I think Belair was probably setting her up for the KOD. But Charlotte, she had in the corner, but she hesitated momentarily. But now Flair firing back, but Bianca with a jawbreaker. Charlotte Flair called her bluff. She called Bianca Belair's bluff for this matchup. And well, so far so good for the EST as back suplex able to land. Especially after the fact that we're only about 4 minutes into the match. No falls have been counted so far. As the EST, the champion, flying off the second rope with a crossbody. As Belair, big boot right to the face. And now Belair thinking submission, bow and arrow. Charlotte Flair, Charlotte taps, Charlotte submits out of the bow and arrow. As Bianca Belair has 1-0. Has a point over Flair so far, but Charlotte are going to turn it around. But no. And now Belair got Charlotte in position. No. Charlotte got her. Sends her off the ropes. Able to catch her with a neck breaker. Got the leg. Charlotte now thinking. Figure 4, yes. Got the figure 4 locked in. But look at Bianca. Turning it around. Able to escape. Able to turn the pressure on the Flair out of the figure 4 leg lock. Oh, missed the strike. It's Flair. Charlotte now. Suffering lariats by Bianca. In the corner she goes. The EST trying to meet her. But no doubt, both women are spent. Charlotte, natural selection. But she knows that might not be enough. Again, we're only 6 minutes into this matchup. Charlotte, flying crossbody. The natural selection, the crossbody for the first fall for Flair. No, shoulder up by the EST. Oh! Caught her with an elbow. But a kick there by Bianca. Oh, but Charlotte had her scouted. Thinking speared at Bianca. Caught her. And a Belair with the Glam Slam. Charlotte avoided the spear, but suffered the Glam Slam. But Charlotte kicks at it too. Holy. And now Bianca got her up. Oh my God. Turned her inside out. KOD! Saints of SummerSlam. And no, that time Flair kicked out. But Belair continues with a splash. Not looking to relent. Charlotte Flair, oh, in the bad spot, inverted scoop slam as the EST on the second rope, double axe handle, but oh. Oof. The chop block by Flair. And now Bianca, she taps out, but wisely though. Taps out on the outside. That will not be a factor. That does not count for Charlotte. As Charlotte now on the top rope. Belair up top on her feet. Oh! Crashes and burns. Does the Queen. Oof. Into the barricade she goes. We're almost under 10 minutes in this Iron Woman match for the WWE Women's title, as Bianca sends Charlotte back in the ring. And now Bianca Belair going up top. In the high-ranked district, Charlotte Flair not going to like the view. Belair drops the hammer, double axe hand off the top. And a shooting star to follow. The EST shooting star, lateral press, gets the second fall off the shooting star press for Belair. 2-0 for Bianca right now. Wait a minute. The KOD looking to make it 3-0. Belair leg hook. Got it. We are under. Just under 9 minutes. And now. Oh. With Belair 3-0. Charlotte Flair trying to fight back. Try to go low, able to avoid that Bianca. Got her here, bell to back. Oh! Almost like a Saito suplex. And now Belair. Plants Charlotte. The KOD for a fourth fall. 4-0 is Bianca. Off the KOD once again. And now got her up. Spine buster. And now the EST. Look at the lift up. Charlotte. Oh! Power bomb deadlift. And now we're past 10 minutes in this Iron Woman match. Only under 10 more minutes until this is over. With 9 minutes and 43 seconds and counting! Bell to back driver there by Belair. 4-0 for the champion. Power slam. They're gonna drag the challenger into the middle of the ring. Bianca's able to bring Charlotte for the shooting star. 5-0 is Bianca. And now the EST trying to go for another move, but Charlotte had her scouted. Charlotte needs to get back into this. We're over 10 minutes into this Iron Woman match, about to make it 11, and Charlotte Flair has yet to score a point. As Bianca on the ropes, Charlotte setting her up. Bianca caught her with a DDT. Looking to let her actions do all the talking after what Flair has done over the last week. Oh! Ramming her knee to Belair into the mush of Flair. Face first, but a knee for Flair. Charlotte setting her up. Charlotte thinking natural selection off the second rope. Almost like a super natural selection. And not enough! Still not enough! For even a 1 for Flair. Not enough for Flair to even get a 1 point in this Iron Woman match. Only a 2 count as Belair kicked out. Belair able to kick back, avoiding the figure 8 perhaps. But Charlotte double leg takedown. And now look at Charlotte. Submission. And Bianca taps. Charlotte finally gets a point. But we got 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Big knee by Flair. But it's EST with an enziguri. And now Belair with a shooting star. Bianca 5-1. Now makes it 6. Bianca is ahead of the curve, no doubt. 6-1. Oh! Looking to make it 7. Belair 7-1. Bianca Belair 7-1 in this Iron Woman match. And now got Charlotte Flair for the KOD. Busted open it all. Up the score by 1. 8-1 for Bianca Belair. The blood all over the mat is, I believe it's Charlotte's. I don't think Bianca's busted open. At least not yet. Spear. Flair with the spear on the Bianca. Not enough for a 2. Trying to measure the challenger. Oh, there we go. Bianca Belair busted off that turnbuckle. Flair thinking natural selection. Is Flair finally gonna get another point here? Yes, she does. 8-2. I mean, granted, Charlotte Flair has about 5 minutes and seconds and counting left to get up the score. But a tank like Bianca Belair is hard to stop. Hail Mary splash, diving up the top. Not enough for another point. This has been a battle of an Iron Woman match that I've seen in a while. More gruesome than even Bianca's last Iron Woman match against Zoe Stark last season in 2K24. Charlotte sends her off the ropes, able to withstand those shots. Leapfrog. Flair once again thinking neckbreaker. And now Charlotte trying to bring the champion into the corner. Just trying to drive her boot to the throat, but Belair had her scouted. And now Bianca got her, setting her up for the glam. Slam once again. This time, not wasting any time, going for the cover. Back press, hook the leg. Belair gets it in a point, 9-2. Belair is upping the score. My God! KOD once more. 10-2. Good grief. And now Bianca Belair, after going out for a quick breather, got back in the ring. Double leg takedown. And now Charlotte, got kicked by Belair. The fierce competitiveness between these two superstars being felt throughout this entire matchup. Despite being busted open, you can see the welts all over the body of Charlotte. Or maybe that might be her own blood. But nonetheless, the resiliency, despite being 3 minutes left in this match, 3 minutes and 28 seconds remaining, all for the WWE Women's title. Belair is too damn far in the lead for Charlotte to keep up in the next 3 minutes. But then again, anything can happen in Universal. But look at this! KOD! Planning Charlotte. Skull first onto the mat. Hook of the leg. 11-2. And now, double leg takedown. Charlotte Flair was able to come back with a double leg takedown after, despite not getting the opportunity to kick out after being planted with the KOD, allowing Belair to get 11 points. Charlotte's going to try to keep up with 2 minutes remaining. Natural selection from the second rope. And that's enough for Flair to get a 3-point. But, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I believe it's elementary, but no! Charlotte going to try her damnness. 11-3 in this Iron Woman match. It shows what level Belair is on compared to everyone else on the roster. Not to mention Jade Cargill relinquishing the IC title for a shot at the Women's Championship at Survivor Series. Charlotte up top. Picture perfect moonsault. 1 minute and 20 seconds and counting. Look at Charlotte, a figure 4 into a sharpshooter. Oh my God, and Belair able to submit. Charlotte Flair up 4 points now. But with 60 seconds to spare, I don't know. I don't know how much time Charlotte has to get up to 11, if not 12 points at this junction. Follow-away slam. Flair is still going to rack up points here. The follow-away slam. Form in the face. And Belair suffers another pinfall loss. As Belair up to her feet. Charlotte Flair at 5. Bianca comfortable at 11. Charlotte down. Shoulders are down by Belair. No! Turns it around. Charlotte. 20 seconds now. Couldn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can all say Charlotte tried. But in the end, Bianca Belair is still the WWE Women's Champion. 11-5 in this Iron Woman match. Belair attached, but it doesn't matter. 11-6. And still, the EST retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
It was a one-sided affair in this Iron Woman match. You can't blame Bianca. She's too damn good as the WWE Women's Champion continues to reign here on SmackDown. Good night, everybody, from Baltimore.